How is everybody doing? It is Friday, and it is the Friendly Giant here with you. I'm so excited for today. I missed yesterday, but I did. If you missed it, I'm just pulling up this on the phone really quick. Make sure that I see it. What's up, Aaron? Thanks for. Hey, what's up, Bob? So, yesterday I didn't go live from my page, from this page, but I was with my buddy Aaron, my brother. He's my bruh, and we were getting him all set up with his office studio, so to speak, getting the lighting dialed in, and just showing him the camera positioning, and we were looking through Ecamm Live and just all sorts of stuff, and it was just a fun day. And then we did a fun little live on his page yesterday. So if you missed it, go to the Little Black Couch here on Facebook, and you can see it. He's an awesome dude. So I want to give Aaron that little shout out really quick. But I wanted to, what's up, Josh? I wanted to use today and talk today just for a minute about, well, first, before I get into that. So I don't know, the weather in Utah lately has just been nuts. Like, it's June, right? But it was, we get like rainstorms coming through like every day. And it's all cloudy and overcast and stuff. And we're going to go to a baseball game tonight. And I just hope that the weather holds. Right? But I haven't been to a baseball game for a few years. And I think it was when Alec was just really little, before William was born and stuff. So it'll be fun to go watch some of America's pastime and all that kind of stuff. And it's just very cool. But today, what's up, Josh? And Aaron, yes, it was a great time. Lots of laughs, lots of awesome ideas, great cheese steaks as well. Thank you for that, by the way. And and Aaron noticed something different. He's the first to comment. I went on Instagram and I did something, and then this. He's the first to notice. I got a haircut today. I cut my hair. I cut my own hair today, and trimmed up the beard. So, what do you guys think? You like it? So. Today, I want to talk about some of the things that I learned and realized with Aaron yesterday, and also something really big and super exciting is coming. And I want to, give you a little bit of a hint or a glimpse into what that is. So, how about we get started? What is up, everybody? So I'm throwing that comment there on the screen. Aaron is the man, Aaron Stewart. Yesterday, I went to his office. It's cool. I'm here in Saratoga Springs, Utah. He lives in Provo, has an office in Provo. So I just drove around the top of the Utah lake. We just live like right across a lake from each other. So I drove over there, and we just had a lot of fun. And it was just so fun. It's always great hanging out with other entrepreneurs and business owners and sharing ideas and talking about things that, challenges that I face and things that he's facing, or, that kind of stuff. And it was just super fun. And if you don't follow Aaron Stewart, I want you to go to the Little Black Couch. Just search for that here on Facebook and go follow him. Okay. He is a guy. So this dude, he is a PhD. He is super smart. He has learned a lot, but not just learning for the sake of learning. He loves learning, right? But he's been direct and guided in the things that he's learned about. He's studied entrepreneurship and business and all of these things. And not only in school, but then he has practical real world experience. Like, he has traveled the world. He's lived in other places. He's had businesses, and he's had clients who are Fortune 100 businesses. He's had partnerships. He's gone through the whole gamut of everything that you could think of as a business owner, from startup to thriving multi-million-dollar company, right? And So if you like just go and get him to be your coach or something if you're just starting out, because literally he knows all of the pitfalls and all the things to prepare for, to do correctly, and things like that for your business. So again, that's Aaron Stewart at the Little Black Couch, and just follow him and just hear his stories. Okay, it's just way cool. And so I hung out with him, and we were doing some things like, he hired me to come and give him some coaching, and we spent the day just talking and catching up, because we hung out in Phoenix a few weeks ago, catching up on what's been happening since, and then we just were doing all of the setup in his office, and just helping him get his Facebook Lives to a whole new level. And I learned some really important things in doing that. So many of you who have been watching me do these. What's up, Scott? Dude, good to have you on. So, Josh, you're in Lehigh? That's crazy. That's awesome. Did I know that? Have we met in person? I can't remember. I apologize if I don't remember. What's up, Nate? Thanks for hopping on. Colleen, woohoo! We've got a party here. So I was just saying that while I was with Aaron yesterday, I learned some very important things. And I'm saying that I learned it from the Little Black Couch because I literally was sitting on his little black couch in his office. Like gold, just amazing thoughts and stuff happened. And it's kind of fun. Like, today and yesterday I started like writing down a whole bunch of these ideas and the things that I got out of my time with Aaron yesterday, and it's just so cool. Thanks, Nate. You like it? So I haven't had side story really quick. So I cut my hair, right? This is the first time I went with a 3. It's like a 4 at the top with a 3 on the bottom, and I faded it up, right? This is the first time in like 2 years that I've had short hair on the side of my head. I was working on productions that the time settings and things like that called for like facial hair and scruffy hair, not clean cut type of stuff. And so I let it go, and then it got really long, and then I cut it a little while ago, earlier this year, and it was just time for another one. Oh no. Time out. My camera batteries just conked out. So can you hear me still? Let's see. Can you hear me? Do I still have audio? Okay, I have audio still. Hang with me for 1 second. I thought about swapping batteries, but I thought I had enough. So hang tight. This is the fun of live video. Oh, the joys of doing everything yourself. But this is going to tie in very well with what I'm going to talk about today. So, serendipitous. Okay. And I'm back. Oh, did you guys miss me? That was kind of scary. The video froze because the batteries in my camera died. I need to get an adapter that just gives it continuous power in this setup so I don't have to... Stupid batteries. I hate it. Because I have this battery extender, and it takes 2 of these, and it's just like a pain in the butt to charge them because I only have a... Yeah, anyway. So, back to where I was. Sorry, let me get back to normal. Okay. So here we go. We're back. Technical difficulties, but it was awesome. And a great learning experience. And something, again, as I sat with Aaron yesterday, I had all these great ideas. I started writing everything down. And something incredible is going to come from it. And I'll let you know what that is here in a bit. But like, as I sat there and helped him get all set up, and then we just talked for a while, and then we went and grabbed some lunch, and we talked, and we just like got to know each other, just connecting more. And then we came back to the office and we talked more about businessy stuff, right? And it became very apparent, like, you guys see me go live. I go live every day, right? I take Sundays off, and then every once in a while I've missed a day here or there through the last 6 weeks, but I'm 5-6 days a week doing Facebook Lives. And before these last 6 weeks, when I rebooted and really got back in the saddle, I had done a few hundred lives and interviews and things like that on other people's lives before, right? So I am comfortable, I am confident, and I have things like figured out, right? And I know that you guys watch, and some of you guys, like Aaron, we were talking, and he's like, for you, I watch you do it, and you make it look easy, and you talk about how it's simple. But as I've sat here over the last week, he has really been intentionally, he's been going live and sharing and teaching and doing all sorts of stuff, bringing value to his audience and getting the hang of things. And he was like, as I did this, I realized it's not easy. And, when we each work within our zone of genius, like where we know a lot and we're super knowledgeable, like it's so second nature to us that to other people, it just seems like pure witchcraft almost. Like, how did you do this? This is incredible, right? I get asked that all the time when I get one-on-one with people, like when I'm working on people with their stories and I'm just asking questions and we're getting to the heart of things, and like they're sharing things with me that they haven't shared with some of their family or even their spouse, and like not deep, dark secrets, but just stuff. And I just am able to do that. But it amazes people that I can do it. To me, I'm just asking questions. There's nothing like super special about what I do, right? But to others it is. But like these Facebook Lives that I've been doing, like I have this sweet intro video that swirls around my logo and has music, and it's awesome. When I've had examples of videos, I bring them in and we watch them together instead of me like saying, here's a link to this video if you want to go watch it afterwards. Like, no, I bring it in and we watch it, and it's awesome, right? And then, I'm able to pop up Lance's comment on my video, right? My lighting is good. I've got good audio. I've got great camera, all these things, the lighting and my framing and where I'm positioned and the background and the things that are behind me. It's all intentional, right? It's all stuff that I have done for a purpose. And I realized, like Aaron pointed it out, is like everything that you do, that you've been doing, that you have a system. And it's so funny that he used that word system. Now, in business, systems are critical, right? You need to have checks and balances and processes and all this kind of stuff. For me, I hate creating systems. Like I remember, so I worked for a company as a medical device refurbishing service company. Like we would sell service contracts and parts and stuff for nuclear medicine cameras, or like kind of like, not exactly, but like kind of like CAT scan, CT type of machines, right? And I became the head of the purchasing department for a couple of years before I left, my last couple of years at that company. And they were going through huge growing pains. Like it was just, it was so hard to work there sometimes. The stress level for everyone was really high. But we had this little retreat where we went to one of the owner's son's house for a whole day, a couple of days. It was like a week almost. But we were writing processes, and standard operating procedures, and right? And I had to do them for my company, for my department. Even though I was the only one in my department, I had to like write down how I do everything, right? And that stuff drives me nuts. But sitting with Aaron yesterday, everything that I do in my lives, and if you've been watching, and now Aaron, he sees things from a different angle, right? And now that he and I spent some time together, he's watching and he's seeing me do stuff, and he knows that there's a purpose behind it. That it's not just because I'm thirsty and need a drink. Right? There are reasons behind it. I have developed a system over the last year of going live from my kitchen, using my phone, setting up my makeshift home office at our last place, doing it on the road when I've been on trips and things like that, and then setting up my main studio, right, my home studio here in my office, where you get to see all the cool stuff behind me. You get to see Darth Vader and Stormy the Stormtrooper and my where is it, my red stapler, and that lightsaber and this and my figures and all that stuff. I have it there for a reason. Yes, it's functional and it's a bookcase and it's holding stuff, but it also has other purposes. And I never really thought about it in the way that I had created a system. I've just done this so many times that I know when I need to do certain things, and I know how to do certain things, and I know why I'm doing them as well. And so just talking with Aaron, I'm wanting to, again, I'm seeing things a lot more clearly. And what's up, Val? Thanks for hopping on. And I'm just so enthused and fired up and ready to go, because this is going to change so many of your guys' business and give you a huge advantage over your competition and over so many other entrepreneurs. You're going to be so much farther ahead because I have developed this system. And I would never have called it a system or a process. It was just how I did things, because I knew what worked and I knew how to do it and I knew why I should be doing it. So I want to be able to help you guys, especially with Facebook Lives, with everything. I've been doing it a ton with Story. I've been showing you what to do. I've been showing you why you should be doing it. And I've actually been showing you how to do it. I've been giving away a lot of free, amazing information. And if you, any of you, so here, we'll do an engagement bit, right? If you have been watching, have you got value from the things that I've been teaching in regards to storytelling for your business? Not just storytelling for the sake of telling it, but storytelling to sell more of your stuff. Has anybody gotten any gold nuggets from doing that, right? So if you have, give me some hearts and likes. I'm going to grab a drink, because it's just, once I get talking, my mouth just goes dry. If I don't have gum in my mouth, but I don't haven't seen that a white wad of gum in my mouth all the time. So I've been showing you what and why you should be, what you should be doing with your stories to sell more of your stuff, why you should be using your stories to sell more of your stuff. I've been showing you how. I've been giving that away to you for free, right? And so I want to be able to do the same kind of service for you guys, like Lance and Colleen and Val and Aaron and who else is on? Nate, Tiffany, right? And all of my other friends who are going live and publishing and putting things out there. I want to help you guys see my system for why my Facebook Lives are good. And I'm not being oh, look at me. But my Facebook Lives are better than the standard ones where you're looking up somebody's nose at their triple chin or the bottom half of their face. There are just so many terrible Facebook Lives going out there, right? And or just being awkwardly positioned in your frame, having bad lighting, all this kind of stuff. I'm just excited, talking with Aaron yesterday, that it's time to show you guys how to have this for yourself. And you know what? The thing is, you don't have to worry about how many views you're getting. That is inconsequential. One of the things that Aaron and I were talking about yesterday, especially as you're starting out, this system that I have in place will take your image and will level it up. like instantly with just a few tweaks. Like ask Aaron how much more confident he felt yesterday after we made these changes and he went live on his own. He went live earlier today. How much more confident he feels with these things in place. But then, like you're going to have an instant level up. Not only in the quality of the visual product that you're putting out there, but in the quality of the messaging, in your confidence, and people are going to be like, dang, that was awesome. See, like Scott, he says, learn from the master. Exactly, right? See, that is the absolute truth. If you want to learn from somebody, or if you want to learn a new skill, you learn from somebody who's done it. You don't just make things up as you go along. You can, it just takes you longer. You make big mistakes sometimes, right? You don't get coaching from somebody who has, like in basketball, I would never pay somebody to coach me who's never touched a basketball before, right? Who's never played a second on the floor, who's never done anything. I wouldn't hire a business coach if they've never launched a business, right? It's the same kind of thing. If you want, you were told all the time to publish and get our messages out there. And when we do it and we're obedient and we try it, yes, we learn skills. But what I want to teach you through this system for Facebook Lives specifically, and it translates into all of your other publishing, especially if it's in the visual medium, but like you are going to level up. You're going to look better than everyone else who's doing this. And I'm not saying you shouldn't selfie Facebook Live. I've done a few of them, right? And they work, and it's great. But having that mix and knowing when to do it and how to do it in a way that's like not going to make your people go, oh, this is uncomfortable. You could be laying pure gold and straight fire, and people will turn it off because they're looking sort of up your nose, or they're looking at this part of your face with a bunch of empty space above your head, right? It's just crazy. So look, Scott even said he and I talked about some lighting stuff. Like this is months ago, right? He's learning and benefited from it already, right? And it's just something that sets him apart from everyone else. And so, how? So I have some questions. And when it comes to your Facebook Lives, when you think about Facebook Lives, I want you to drop as many comments, like questions that you have when it comes to Facebook Lives. And I'm going to read you some of the questions or things that I wrote down, and then you kind of tell me where I'm missing something, okay? So how many of you would love to be able to understand how to do Facebook Lives on a phone without looking like a triple-chinned nostril monster? Like, how many of you want to be able to know how to use your phone for good Facebook Lives, how to make it look way better? How many of you, if you have a home office, like learn how to set up your office that will be great for a Facebook Live, right? How to set up lights. I right now, this is all natural light. I've got these windows right here, but it's perfect right now, the time of day and the clouds and stuff. It's like perfect, right? But like actually setting up lights so that on a cloudy day, or if you do it in the evening or whatever works with your schedule, you can have those set up, right? How to use things like this Ecamm Live that I use. It's a streaming software, right? You can just go live on Facebook.com, or you can go in the Facebook app and go live, right? You can do those kinds of things. But also being able to have something like this that is a tool to just take your stuff to a whole new level, right? And then we have, my system for and structure for an actual Facebook Live. Like I do things, if you watch me, like I do things in all of these, and they are on purpose. It's not just some, lucky guess, and I just do the same thing. No, it's like there's a purpose behind it. To be able to get the resources and tools like different publishing or streaming softwares, cameras, lights, all that kind of stuff. Also, a content map, like a publishing schedule. like Aaron and I were talking about yesterday, he has 100 topics written down, right? And he goes through and he sees what's going on in the world, and he finds the topics that are relevant, that he really knows super well, and then he finds the time to schedule them and talk about them, right? Today he talked about Disney and how great they are at marketing, and how sometimes they miss, but they work until they figure it out. And once they figure it out, just cash flows like crazy, right? That's something that he thought intentionally about and planned ahead for. Then also how to be comfortable on camera, right? How to get excited. Like, I know some of you are like, oh, there's a camera, I don't want to do this. Like, how to change your state so that you're like, yes, let's do this. I'm ready to rock and roll and change some lives, right? And then there's how to do Facebook Lives when you're traveling. How to do Facebook Lives if you don't have an office or setup, like when you're just having to do it in your kitchen or, that kind of thing. Then to be able to give you my pre-Facebook Live checklist, a list of things that you need to check off and have done and make sure are in place before you go live. So that you don't have, like me, I looked and I didn't, against my better judgment, change the battery on my camera, right? And we had that little, where it froze for a second and I had to hurry and swap batteries, right? And then your actual live checklist of the things that you need to go throughout it. And then, other just little things of like where to look, how to feel comfortable looking down the barrel of a lens, or if you're using your MacBook camera, the little green light, or a webcam, all that kind of stuff. So these are the things that I see and I'm developing and putting together to help you guys take your Facebook Lives. Or if you send video messages to clients. I know Scott does this. I do this. I send little video messages to people that I meet in my networking follow-up. Just you're able to use all these things to level up and set yourself way ahead and way apart of your competition and anybody else. Like, I guarantee you people remember that, and this type of a look for a Facebook Live is not what a normal Facebook Live looks like, does it? Like, no. You're used to either seeing it vertical and somebody's face filling the whole thing. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. There are times when that is definitely appropriate, and I have used them in mine. It's intentional. But like this, somebody sees this on their thing, like, dang, it's just another way to get attention. And then I throw in this little Collins comment, like on the live, take them on the journey from pain points to success, right? And I can put that on the screen, and it's got his picture, and it's just super cool. And then I do another click, and away it goes, right? And then I do my little video intro and stuff, and I stream. Like, these are all things that are going to just make you look so much better and so much more professional than anybody else. Okay, if you have, like Aaron and I were talking about framing, and framing is all the way you're positioning in your frame and stuff, and why you need to be thinking about it, what it does to your viewers, and then I showed him how to fix it and how to do some things, right? The same thing I want to do for you. So if you saw my personal page the other day, I said like something big is gonna drop on July 1st, right? And bless Janine Suvak, she and I were talking about something, and we were talking about something unrelated to this, and she, I just put that post as a build pressure, right? Get some inquisitors and things like that. And guess what? It worked. But this system, this process and everything that I have been putting together over years, it's over years of learning, not only just as an entrepreneur, but in my days as film, working and shaping and crafting light and beautiful pictures and all of this stuff, is now a benefit to you guys to be able to make your stuff look so much better. Everyone's being told to publish. Everyone's doing, well, not everyone, but a good portion of people are pointing the camera at themselves and doing selfie videos or Instagram things or Snapchats or recording a whole long video and it's all vertical and it's just right? But I want you guys to level up and become more professional looking to your clients, to your audience, and nothing but good happens when you do that, okay? So, Sorry, I was looking at comments that popped up. And I'm throwing Scott's thing up here, right? This is going to be awesome. On July 1st, it's going to be live. I'm going to, obviously, before then, be offering this system to you guys and to the public to join in and start taking your Facebook Lives and your publishing to a whole new level. So if that, like, first of all, like, let me see, is that something, like, throw me some hearts and emojis if you are ready to, like, take your Facebook Lives to a whole new level. My buddy Lance has been applying the stuff that he's been seeing me do and the things that I've been talking about, and it's awesome, and he's doing it. Like yesterday, or earlier today, he did a Facebook Live talking about his, they got a new wrap on one of their trucks. Right? Just stuff like this is so cool. And now to take it to the next level and make you look super awesome. And like, if you don't have an office or something like that, or a DSLR to use as a webcam or things like that, guess what? Before I started using this camera, like, this is like the third or fourth live I've done with it, I just used the one that was in my MacBook and the one that was on my phone. And guess what? People still ask me, how do you get your Facebook Lives to look so good? And it's because I have a system to make things and set things up that will be awesome for you guys, okay? So, awesome. Colin, thumbs up. Alexandra, she totally wants in on this. It's one of those things. Oh, and then Janine, I saw Janine. It worked. Right? It worked. My little thing. And so July 1st is when this is going live. And I'm putting together like the page for it so you guys can order and get in and get excited to take your Facebook Lives to a whole new level, okay? So with that said, if there are I went through that list of things that I have been thinking of and the things that I have done. If there's something that you think I might have missed or be super valuable for you when it comes to taking your Facebook Lives when being comfortable to do them or making them look incredible, taking them to a whole new level, the type of things that you should talk about, whatever it is, like, let me know so I can make sure that I can include that, because it's not like I want to give you all the tools that will make all of your Facebook Lives instantly better. Like, you'll start applying some of these first things in the very first week of doing this, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. And if you are just starting out, guess what? You're going to have more confidence. That's going to translate through the camera, and you're going to affect and impact and reach more people, and you're going to be so much more far ahead of everyone else because you've been strategic and thoughtful and followed my system. It works. There's a reason why I have a group of people. Like right now, there's a few people on live right now, but I get, some people are like, oh, this is only a few hundred views. But guess what? It's not the number of views that you get. It is the quality of views that you get. I don't have hundreds or I don't have thousands or tens of thousands or millions of views on my videos yet, right? And that's okay, because guess what? The people who need it, the people who want it, and the people who are applying the things and learning and doing the stuff that I'm teaching, they're the ones that are showing up. And I don't care about the billions of other people in the world who don't know me or don't follow me yet, right? Because there are people who are showing up right now, and that is who I serve. That is who I want to help get ahead in their business. And that is why I am wanting to open up the vault and let you guys peek behind the curtain of the system of the things that I have done that have taken my Facebook Lives to a whole new level. Not only content-wise, but in the way that it's delivered, the way that it looks, and the way that it's received by people. And I want you to have that. Is that something that you guys want? Isn't that super exciting? I'm just so pumped for this. I was telling Janine about it last night. I was telling Aaron about it this afternoon before I came on. And I was telling another one of my friends, Ariel, about it. And just the reception that I've had so far. So it's like, yes! This is going to be awesome. And I know it's going to be. So stay tuned. I'm going to, if you're in and you want it, just drop me a comment. #I'm in. And I will get you the link to the page to sign up for it. And we will start going live with the training and the content on July 1st this year, 2019. Okay, so in less than 30 days from now. Okay, so who's ready to be able to look like a pro, sound like a pro, just have a show, make your content a show that's entertaining, that people watch? Like my lives have been longer, especially over the last 6 weeks. So a couple of them were like over an hour. But guess what? People watched the whole time because I used all these tools in the system in order to be able to make it engaging for that long. Okay? So, oh my gosh, who's still with me? Well, I'm gonna get a drink. Tell me if you're in. Load me up with some hearts and thumbs up and all that stuff. So, with that said, I am going to go get ready to head off to a baseball game with the kids and the family. And it's just going to be super cool. So Scott is in, Tim is in, Colin is in. Yes, you guys. This is going to be so epic. And like, even like Scott said, I just gave him a little bit of coaching online, like through a Zoom call, or like, no, it was on Voxer, some stuff. And he was able to just level up his stuff. I promise you the same is going to happen for you. Aaron Stewart, who I was with yesterday, he will tell you all about how much better, how he's just felt like he's totally leveled up. And he's only been doing Facebook Lives for a week, and was spending half a day with me yesterday. It went to a whole new level, okay? So with that said, get ready to take your game to a whole new level, and good things are coming. It's going to increase your confidence. It's going to increase your reach. It's going to increase your status, and it's going to increase your sales. Okay? So with that said, I'm going to go get ready. Have an amazing Friday and a rest of your week, or weekend, Friday, whatever. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Catch you later.